All right, guys, welcome to Between Rounds. We're back here with the pride of Staten Island. All due respect to Pete Davidson, but you guys are my boys. Pete's gonna have to finish third today.
That's a huge honor. Thank you, John.
Appreciate that.
Scarlotta Twins in the house. So you guys won season 7 of The Circle, is that right?
Yep.
That is
And
right.
and that's what got this whole legend started. You guys putting you in the public eye, getting you going.
Yeah, it helped bring a lot of eyeballs to us, man. It was great.
Yeah, yeah. So tell me about growing up in Staten Island. I want to start at the beginning. I heard you describe it as kind of a more of a suburby kind of place, of the boroughs. How was it like growing up as twins in Staten Island?
Yeah, man. So Staten Island, I would say, is definitely the most suburban borough of all five,
Yeah.
and it's one of the most unique places. Like the amount of stories, the characters, just the upbringing alone, it was just unlike any other place, I think.
Did you guys get a lot of chance to just run around and play? Like, what kind of stuff did you do as kids?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
definitely, John. Staten Island's a little more. I would say it's since it's more suburban than the other boroughs. It's like you kind of have a little more freedom and range to like run around and do things.
Yeah.
And we vividly remember always playing manhunt around the neighborhood. That was like the funnest game.
Yeah, we were always outside. We were like the cutoff before like this new generation. We actually had outside time.
Isn't that crazy? Like, I'm old as hell, so obviously there was no screen time when I was around. We had just invented fire and the wheel was getting going. But I miss those days, man, and running around playing manhunt. Like, I lived on a ranch, so we had flashlights and would try to find each other in the dang dark.
Oh my
It's
God.
probably a different level of manhunt over
You
there.
know what's crazy? I always say, John, is like back then we used to get punished by like, hey, go to your room. Now, what
Yeah,
do you tell these kids? Yo, go outside.
yeah, it's totally different, right? I
Insane.
I miss that. I like I said, I grew up on a ranch, and so I was always mad that I had to be. I wanted something else to do. I was always bored, but man, I miss those days. It's funny how that happens.
Oh my God! If I could go back for just like one night of manhunt specifically, I
John,
would.
where'd you grow up? Where'd you
I
grow
grew up
up?
in Colorado. I'm from the East Coast, actually. I was born in Philadelphia. I am not an Eagles fan. Don't worry, don't worry.
Hey, let's
Thank
And
the Lord.
but we grew up in Connecticut. My grandparents lived in Connecticut, but I lived most of my life in Colorado, on
Oh, wow.
like a
Yeah, we're
horse
still trying to go
ranch.
out to Colorado. I hear great things.
I mean, it's the traffic is crazy now. There's basically two highways, one north south, one east west, and if you get stuck in there, it's an all day journey. But you're used to it, I guess, being in the city.
Oh my God! Yesterday we went to the city, freaking an hour and 45 just to get there. It's just
I was going to ask you
insane.
about that. How is it getting from? I'm not very familiar with traveling from borough to borough. I mean,
Yeah,
I met you guys when we had that show at MSG, and so it was basically a walk to get there.
yeah.
How
Oh
is it
my
to go
God!
from Staten Island to downtown?
Bro, from Staten Island, it's at least an hour minimum.
Really?
You could either drive in, which we did yesterday, or you could take the Staten Island train to the Staten Island ferry, which leaves you like downtown in Manhattan. And then you could either take like the R train or Uber or take a cab wherever you got to go. But it's at least over an hour, hour and a half.
Does it get
Paid
expensive to
wise.
travel around?
Oh my God,
Yeah.
dude! If me and him like have an event, for example, if we have to like Uber in and Uber out, you're talking like 170, 180 per Uber.
Each
God
way.
It's crazy.
damn.
Yeah, they
I,
get you.
it's amazing how, again, old guys, but how expensive everything is. I think I saw you do a TikTok with your dad talking about how much one of the turkeys cost or a steak cost or something.
How much? $94?
94 fucking dollars.
Are you kidding me or what? For that?
I should get a Shady Brook for fucking $3.99 for the whole fucking turkey.
Yeah, yeah. That was actually we repost that. We did that video I think 2 years ago now. It crushes every Thanksgiving. But the prices of everything, and when we talk to my dad and we just think about the prices even before COVID, I don't know, like our generation, it seems like we're gonna be living home forever because it's so unaffordable.
Well, I don't know how kids are supposed to. I mean, I think it's crazy for anybody, even with money, to
Yeah,
have a house. You guys get
yeah.
along with your parents good though, right? Your family.
Yeah, man, they're great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that about watching your interactions with your dad and each other. It's pretty hysterical.
It's fun
Heartwarming.
stuff, man. And obviously he's a hell of a cook, so
Yeah.
it's
Well, and I was gonna get to that. How did he get started with that? Like, did he always cook?
Honestly, man, he learned from his mother, our grandma. She, God rest her soul, she just passed like about a year ago, coming up actually tomorrow. But she would cook up until 95. She would cook like the Christmas dinners, everything.
Yeah.
He got it, I guess, passed down from her, and he has he has that passion. Like my mom could cook too. My dad really has that passion though for cooking.
Oh, he seems like it's his place. Like he
Yeah.
seems
He
so
loves it.
comfortable. And
And
all
he
he
never. A lot of people think that he's like a chef or something, and he's just a home cook. He learned from my grandma, and he's just been doing it for a while. He's kind of mastering the craft.
Yeah, I would say he does, you know? Do you guys have any favorite things that he makes? Is there like a favorite?
Ooh,
Yeah,
there's a lot of
I don't want to be
favorites.
generic, but it's his Sunday sauce.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
His
Me,
chicken cutlets are just unbelievable.
I never heard the word cutlets as many times in my life until I met you guys. I literally, what an underused word. You like the cutlets. The cutlets are so good. We got some good
The
cutlets today.
cutlets.
I can
Didn't
eat a cutlet every day. It's out of control. That's too
you were
good.
that you ate one of those breaded chicken cutlets the other day,
I
right?
did. I did.
Oh, that looked pretty good.
That was
I
fresh out too. Oh my
oh
god.
yeah, you would have some health issues. I think you weigh
Oh,
about three.
absolutely. If I go continue this path for another 20 years, you're gonna run into some problems.
Do you guys cook too?
Not as much. I mean, when we get our own places, I think we'll cook a lot more. But it's like it's a very high bar, to
Yeah.
live up to.
Honestly,
Why?
man, like I gotta get more appreciation for it. Like I feel like I don't have the patience to go to a million stores, come home, clean everything, sear it, the whole nine. I feel like I'll get lazy sometimes after the gym and be like, all right, let me just grab like a quick sandwich and call it a
Yeah.
day, you know?
Yeah, 100%. I think cooking's an art like anything else if you love it. Like
Yeah.
the investment into that process and your family, like your dad, you can tell he just loves it. Like it brings him a lot of joy to share that with you guys, you know. But I
That's
agree.
great.
I'd rather have a sandwich.
Yeah.
No, not rather. I'd rather prepare a sandwich. Cuz like when your dad talks about meals, it's not one thing. Like there's 18 pans of this and that and a
Yeah, man, a lot
process and
goes
everything.
into it. It's crazy.
Yeah, and he's very like takes his time with it, so you really get to see like it sometimes takes a few hours at least to do a big meal like that.
Yeah. So you live with them still?
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome. I love
yeah, we're
that.
still here.
Do you guys uh I can't believe you don't go in the kitchen. Are you scared to? I saw your dad yell at you when you dropped the stuffing. So,
There's like honestly, it's I think when we have like our own places, we'll start to appreciate it more. We'll realize how much more efficient it is. But time to time, time again, we'll help out. We're always recording the process, so we're kind of in a sense learning as we go in some fashion. And yeah, trying to get a little less intimidated by being with him in the kitchen.
Yeah, I
well,
definitely want to start. I definitely want to start cooking eventually.
it's hard
But
though
I
with your
feel like I've
dad.
been saying it forever though.
Will your dad bust your balls when you start?
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
That's not how you cook the tomatoes.
No, it's like then the potatoes. You go
Those are the
nuts.
greatest words ever. I didn't know that. I didn't know those were the greatest until I heard your
There's
dad say them.
no like OES at the end. It's replaced with
No.
an I and two Z's.
I was going to say AZ, but you're right. It's IZZ for sure. Hey, when you were growing up, did you guys ever play any tricks on people switching spots as twins?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, our old teachers back in the day.
We used to do
Oh
the
man.
twin thing. We used to see how much we could get away with, and it was a lot of fun. But he's left-handed, I'm right-handed, so we're lucky
Oh.
nobody picked that up in the classrooms,
Oh, I
or they
didn't know
did and
that.
just didn't say anything.
How funny is that you could be so similar but those distinct differences still.
Yeah,
Right? It's nuts.
Yeah. Do people tell you apart easily once they know you?
Yeah.
yeah. The people who know us for a long time could tell right away.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You
Everybody always is like, yo, I had a hard time like seeing who's who, and then like after you meet us like two, three times in person, they're like, oh, I'm picking it up now. Sometimes it just takes a couple times.
Yeah. The I heard a story about summer of 2007 competing for the same girl. So who was this
Yeah,
girl? You didn't mention her name. If you can't, just give
yeah,
me a
The
nickname.
name shall be
yeah.
nameless.
I'll tell you, John. I'll tell you off camera the name.
All right, good. So what was that about? Did it bring any tension between you or was it just what it was?
You know what I was, man? Like fucking like 9, 10 year old, eight. I mean, we were like 8 years old at the time.
Yeah.
You know, in summer camp, a lot of feelings flare up in summer camp.
Oh, that's awesome. Did you ever do that in high school? Switch spots? Like I
Yeah, we
heard
would try time and time again. It was just a lot of fun, like, because everyone asks if we switch. It's like if you're a twin, you got to try it at least once.
yeah. Have you
Got it.
did you guys play sports coming up?
Yeah, yeah, we played a lot of baseball growing up. Baseball was like our primary sport. We actually did judo as kids, like really, really young.
Oh,
Then football,
Football,
basketball.
basketball,
We
wrestled for a year.
wrestled in high school for a bit. Yeah, man, we were freaking pretty athletic growing up, and now it's starting to take a toll on the body and the joints. But
yeah. It gets harder as you get older. What was your high school mascot?
Pirates, Tonneville Pirates.
Oh, all right. So you're star at the high school? Did you guys star in wrestling?
Eh, not in the not at the athletic department.
You had those
We had a couple
personalities.
moments, but that was it.
Yeah, I think I did
Well,
like we only wrestled like a year each. On JV, I think I was JV. I was like 7-3. Then I had to wrestle varsity twice. Got my ass beat. I was like 0-2 with
I
a
was like
you know,
team.
4-1, and that was the career. Pretty,
yeah,
pretty, pretty good win percentage, but it was.
that's good to retire with it like that. That's a good percentage right there. That's
Go out on
80%
top.
wins.
Yeah,
Do you it's hard when you go to wrestling though because you do okay with people that don't know if you're just kind of
yeah.
scrappy. And then you get that one kid that wrestled since he came out of the womb
Yeah,
Oh my
what are you
god.
supposed to fucking do about that? Right?
and you're just helpless.
Yeah,
I wrestled a little bit I lived in out in the middle of nowhere, right? So I had like 4 kids at my school. And the high school was 40 minutes away. So the guy that was in our area, he came, he's like, there's a tournament, you guys want to do it? So he taught us like 2 moves and I won my first year. So I thought I was a superstar. And
yeah.
then I went back the second year, ran into one of those kids and he just
Yeah.
mangled me. I was like, oh, I don't think this is
It's
my
nothing more
sport.
humbling than that.
You
Oh
know,
my
Oh,
god.
like in all the wrestling, we didn't have a lot. I was like, yeah, I never took a shot in a wrestling competition because like it's high risk, high reward too. Like if you get sprawled and stuff, they get 2 points to take you back. And using the brief judo experience we like used, I would use like a inside trip and a hip toss for everything. And like the hip
yeah,
toss was like a home run move, so it worked. And then
yeah.
I tried doing it in like back to back varsity matches in the first minute of the first period, fucking backfired, and I got pinned within like 2 minutes.
Yeah, but that judo background is good. Have you guys ever, well, you do some jujitsu now, right? You work on your
Yeah,
takedown still?
yeah, man.
'Cause-
We did judo. We were freaking really young, like 5 to like 8 or 9 doing judo. Wrestled in high school, and then we didn't start training till jujitsu until like
21, right?
2021. Yeah, and then
yeah.
we've been consistent ever since. So it's been like what 5 years now, almost five and a
Yeah,
half
I'm
years.
working towards that bronze right now.
Wow. You got
Yeah,
brown belts
man.
now?
Well, I'm
No,
working towards it's
we're
still purple.
Oh,
we've
I
been
was gonna
purple
say.
for like 2 years now, so it's like it's in the near future.
So well, purple belt's good though. I mean, most of the world doesn't get to purple. Yeah,
Yeah.
they get to blue and then they're good. They just kind of fade
It's
out
a
of the
grind,
picture.
man. It's a grind, especially when you get from white to blue. You're like doing good in the white belt class, and they throw you in the shark tank, and it's
Yeah,
like you start all over again.
100%. How do you guys manage that? Like, because you're so busy with your schedule, how do you find
Yeah.
time to train? How do you work that in?
Yeah, honestly, man, we the last couple of weeks we got back into it. Kind of we're going a little bit more like sporadically, but try to at least get there like twice a week. You
Yeah.
know,
Who
I've
now?
been doing
Who's your
more no
instructor?
gi.
Mike Codella. So he's one of the original black belts from the Blue Basement days. He was training with like Danaher, all those guys like long time ago, and he has his academy on Staten Island, and he's got about I would say like 70, 80 guys in there, and it's
Yeah,
a
you've got a
great
big
gym,
school, man.
really good gym.
Well, Henzo. Anybody from Henzo's lineage is a badass. Anybody that came out of that blue basement is so tough. Do you twist him up though? Nobody will see this. Just tell me. You beat him up
Nah,
pretty
No,
good.
Mike's like early 60s now, and he still kicks the shit out of us.
I went with him on Saturday at Open Mat, and he's just fucking turned on the pace. I was like, "Shit, how do you still move this well for your age?"
It's like Master Splinter. He gets in there and he just kicks your ass.
Call him Master Splinter and see how that goes.
You see how that goes? Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's funny, man. That judo background. Do you guys use foot sweeps and stuff? Do you use some of your
Yeah,
judo
Yeah,
stuff?
honestly, it's so hysterical. Like I still use the same. Like I think it's an Osoto Gary, maybe.
Yeah,
I still use that same sweep, like here and there, and it's still like high percentage. Like been using it for 15 years, and it's not changing any one bit.
that's awesome. But the basics are always there in most everything. If you can do the fundamentals well, it's gonna work.
yeah.
Probably there's a black belt in your gym that could tell you what he's gonna do to you, and then he just does it.
Then he just does it 15
Yeah,
times.
Yeah.
yeah.
I heard a story about Hicks and Gracie, and he said he would count down. He'd be like, "I'm gonna catch your right arm in 5." 4.
Oh my
And
God.
Jesus
dude,
Christ.
you're just struggling to get out of there, boy. He just do it anyway. Yeah, guys like
God, that
that,
got to
you
be
just.
something.
Oh man, I mean, there's always guys like that in the room that are just so amazing. I always get jealous of those people. I always wish I had been that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, So, you guys get in high school, nothing's really stuck. What did you think of going forward? Did you have a plan? Something you thought about
I
doing?
mean, to be honest with you, John, man, we went to Wall Street right out of high school with my cousin Vin, and we worked there like 3 years on and off. And then after that, failed. We were funding a music career at the same time. We were trying to be like rappers with the
Yeah,
Wall Street and just hustling, man. And then we, failed, got a little tapped out, ended up doing construction. And when we started doing construction, for the most part, is when we started making the videos again and kind of going back and forth there. And then we started running with that. And now, fast forward now, doing it full time, like 2.5 years almost.
yeah. What was that like going to Wall Street? What was the goal there? Just to be a broker, an
Honestly, bro, like
investor?
so it was weird. So we reconnected with our cousin at the time who we haven't seen in a while. And he was like, man, like, I know you guys just got out of high school. I don't know what you're thinking about for college. I'm on Wall Street now. I just made like, at the time, I think he made like 130 grand that year, which was like a lot of money, right? And I'm like, oh shit, like, do we go to college? I don't know what I want to major in, or do we try this out? So we tried it out. Honestly, it didn't work out in the long run, but it taught us so many like valuable things about work ethic. We were
Yeah.
on a commission job, putting in 70-hour work weeks, commuting to the city every day at like 18,
Yeah.
not seeing a dollar sometimes for weeks. So, it showed us a lot about the grind. And, we definitely take those lessons into like everyday life, even today.
How was that traveling? That commute can kill you.
Oh my God. That honestly, we were lucky that Wall Street's literally like right off the Staten Island ferry. So we'd usually, if we weren't driving, it would be train to ferry. But you run into traffic anywhere, and then some days you're looking at an hour and a half back and forth each way.
And those
Even
were
Regardless.
long days, man. Like we would get into the office at 8:30
Yeah.
a.m. and leave the office at like 7:30 p.m. and go home,
God,
get home by like 9:30.
Yeah, and just redo it again. It was
Yeah.
wild.
that's a that's a terribly hard life, man. I mean, it better
Yeah.
have some financial rewards. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
They weren't too great either, let me tell you.
not where the fortunes were made. So then you get on you're working construction. You go on the show. What was the
Yeah.
what was the tryout like for that? I heard you guys talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, so it was actually crazy. So me and Nikki we were doing the same job. We were on different schedules, and it was very hard for us to do the videos because we had a conflict of schedules all the time. Then we get hit up for this Netflix show, and we're like, "Listen, if we want to go film this, they're not gonna. We don't think they're gonna like okay us for a leave of absence to go do it." And it was a tough decision because I was almost done with my apprenticeship, and we ended up we just made the jump. We left. We went. We filmed. We ended up winning it and we came back and just started going full time, full on hustle.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'll be honest, John. Like it was a great job. We just
Yeah.
got it at the wrong point in our lives, and that's not something. This was a job where you can't retire after like 20 years with sanitation. This was like we got to put in like 40 years and retire at like 62 after doing hard labor, and like it was a great job, but we both couldn't see ourselves doing it for the next 40 years of our lives.
Well, that's worth. I mean, obviously, it was worth the leap, and I kind of think you should, no matter what it is. No, like anybody, if you think something that's motivating to you, it's in your soul to do it, you should do it. So
Yeah.
that's a pretty good lesson to learn there. So what was the tryout like? They just saw your videos and they're like, "We'd like to have you on this."
So it was so weird, right? So we were actually going to an event with a friend of ours.
That event
That
sucked.
event was horrible. It was all, we don't eat Indian food, and it was just all Indian food. So
Oh
we ate,
no.
we're going to fucking we're looking for
Chili
toilets.
curry,
Horrible.
fucking
Yeah, it was a nightmare. So we're actually going to this event, and I get a DM on Instagram. Hey, we're from the casting department of the show, The Circle, and I showed it to Nikki and my boy Neil, and he was like, "Yo," he's like, "The Circle." He's like, ironically, I think his cousin or something was on this season 4, ended up
Oh.
winning season 4, and he's like, "Yo, you should do that. That show's like huge or whatever." And we were like, "Oh shit! So what's this gonna be like?" I hit them back. I was like, I actually got a twin brother. How do we move forward with the casting process? And it was like 2, 3 months of like psych backgrounds, crazy shit to make sure that you're fit to go into like isolation and film because it was a crazy process, man.
Yeah, and it's so wild because it's like if we weren't with that friend at the time and that specific day, we probably would have seen the email and just like
Disregarded.
disregarded it and
Yeah.
been like, what the fuck is this show? Because
Yeah.
I don't watch reality TV, so I
Yeah.
never really heard of it before.
Yeah.
So it's God's timing, I'd say sometimes.
Well, sometimes the doors open when they're supposed to, right?
True.
You know, so you go the psych evaluations. What are those
I don't
like?
How the fuck we passed that, right? Yeah.
How did you
but
guys keep a straight face? You don't seem like. I think you would just be having a good time the whole time through.
it was crazy, man. Because
Yeah, it was one day though I almost crashed the fuck out due to the isolation.
dude, it's like crazy because you got to understand, like they took your phones. You got no phones. You got no like ties with the outside world. You have like no TV, right?
Yeah.
So me and him were just reading David Goggins books and banging out like 200 push-ups a day.
Stone cold sober.
Stone cold sober. It was wild.
Did the other contestants go on by themselves? Were they isolated
Yeah.
alone? Did it help
Yeah, a lot
having
of
your
them went on, and then one girl was able to bring her dog, so I guess that was nice for her.
something? I mean,
Something.
did it help for you guys to be around each other?
Yeah, it definitely
Yeah.
helped, man, because you have someone to like talk to if you're like kind of losing it a little bit.
Yeah.
And but it was like crazy, man. I honestly, it's like I don't know if I would do like a show like that again in terms of like this was 3 weeks. There's other reality shows they film for like 2 months with
Yeah.
none like no contact. It's crazy.
Well,
It's a crazy process.
3 weeks is long when you're all
Yeah.
Yeah.
by yourself. Like I don't know. I've been a weekend that lasted 3 months one time. So
Yeah.
3 weeks, and you guys were in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice city. Did you get to see anything, or are you just stuck in that building?
Nah, they kind of just didn't let us see shit.
When we one day we were on the rooftop looking at like out the city from the hot tub. That was like as much as we got. And we're like, oh, it's pretty nice, the city.
Thinking about jumping. Let
Yeah,
me see how high.
yeah.
Let me grab a quick hot tub and then just get the fuck out of here real quick. So
But it
you
was nice. The weather there was really nice. It was like 80
yeah.
degrees every day. It was nice.
Did that experience there lead you to what you're doing now? Do you think?
Yeah, I would say it definitely opened some doors and opened our eyes to what's possible. Like going from because our whole goal wasn't to just do internet videos. We wanted to use it to get into the TV world, the acting world, and become like our own writers, producers, etc., actors. So it was great to open our eyes and seeing what's possible.
But I'll tell you what, John, we put on like a great performance, and
Yeah,
for some reason, the show didn't market it for
yeah,
the last 2 seasons. So when it came out, it still went like top 3 on Netflix, but there wasn't any social media posts, no efforts to collaborate, anything.
yeah.
So as big as it went, we thought it would have went so much bigger because of the promotion that they just stopped doing for no reason. It was weird.
It was
I
crazy.
wonder why. Because you guys are. I mean, I'm biased, but you all are super funny, man. And
Oh, I think we
you
would have been like if they just did social clips and stuff, it could have elevated the show even more. But what they told us was they lost the login for like the Instagram.
Yeah, they gave
We're
us
oh
a
like,
come
really?
bullshit
on,
excuse.
That's what happened. Make a
Bullshit
new
excuse.
Instagram. Like,
figure it out, brother. Figure it out. I
it was
saw a picture
wild.
of you guys with face paint on or something.
Oh
Like,
my god,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that night.
They made
what
us
was
like
that?
do a Halloween party, and then I don't know how to face paint and do like the what do they call it, the contouring or whatever.
Yeah,
And I did
obviously,
some,
it was pretty
yeah,
obvious you
yeah.
did.
And dude, I put on like a red shade, and they're like, you got to change that because I guess it
You
could have
look
been,
Native American.
yeah, it could have been like changed or something there, you know.
Yeah, just seeing the two, like I saw the snapshot of it, and the two of you look like wide-eyed and that messy
It was
face.
nuts.
I was like, they
Wasn't
don't
our best
seem
moment.
okay. Yeah,
Then I
somebody
started
send
sweating,
help.
and the fucking face paint
Yeah,
was dripping in my eyes, bro. It was horrible.
it was nuts.
So
Where did you come up with the catfish idea?
Honestly, so when they hit us up, they were like, you guys could go on as one of you, or you can catfish as someone else. And they said preferably a girl. So I was like, my girlfriend, she watched the show already, and I was like, oh man, we catfish as her. And it's just funny, like a pretty girl being played by us two with behind the scenes was just TV gold.
Hysterical. Yeah, that just
Yeah.
seems like too good. No wonder you won. You, ta- you talked about it being a comeback story. So they almost got rid of you right away. How does that happen?
yeah, man.
Right
On fucking
away.
night one, we got rated last and blocked, which was like we were
Brutal.
supposed to go home, but they introduced this new element to the season called the disruptor. So that night when we were rated last, it was like, what's the safe thing to do for the people who are in power? They're gonna block the person rated last. It's safe. So
Yeah.
we were given the opportunity to hit the disruptor. We hit it. It saved us that night. And then on that point on, from night two on, we just ran the whole game like
Yeah. We
dominant.
just
It was
ran through
nuts.
everybody.
That's awesome.
Move over, Kevin. Asshole. No, there's a boy.
Yeah, it was wild.
That's so wild. I had known you won the show, and then I saw it. And your girlfriend is just so beautiful. By the
Oh,
way,
thank you, brother.
you definitely outkicked your coverage, bro.
Oh yeah, 100%. I don't know how it found me, but it did
But
somehow.
that you two jokers are her. That's just crazy. I
Yeah,
love
it was
that.
honestly like the production company. That was a great idea for them because they kind of like they like floated the idea of us catfishing. So like
Yeah.
that them throwing that idea at us was honestly it worked out to be great TV. So
Yeah, man. And then you guys, you think you'd like to be actors, producers? You just want to be in the entertainment world?
Yeah, man, that's the goal. Like, we
all of the
actually,
above.
yeah, well, like literally all of it. We're working on a movie right now that we're writing. We're in the actors union, the SAG union. We got a new show coming out in 2026. Uh, and yeah, man, that's their overall been the goal since day one is to try to do it all.
Yeah, man. Like the acting stuff, we kind of realized a little later on. We have like the natural ability. Obviously, we could get way better at it. But writings, ever since we were kids in school, writing was like the easiest thing for us. Like I remember I wrote my SAT essay in like 10 minutes. I didn't get
Really?
a great fucking score on the SAT, but it was easy to write. You know, like
Yeah.
when I always had a hard time like with math and science, but like writing and that department's always like spoken to us since a young age. You
Yeah.
know.
Well, you seem like the skits are hilarious, leaning into your Italian Staten Island thing. It cracks me up every time I see one. I just start laughing to see that face that you guys make. Like it's the
Oh, the
face.
face.
Yeah.
Bro, you know, funny John, we had we did this show that's gonna release. This show we did releases in a few months, and there was this big director on it. I can't tell you who it is right now, but I'll definitely tell you like off camera. And he's like an old school guy, and we're doing a scene where we don't have a lot of lines. We're just like moving stuff. He's like, guys, enough with the teeth. You guys do a lot with your face. I was like, yeah,
I
you're kind of right.
Oh, dude, you guys are so funny. It just kills me. One of my roommates at the Gracie Academy where I trained, he was from New York, and so I always have sort of had an affinity for East Coasters and that sense of humor. Like it just kills me.
Oh,
So
it's fun.
I met you guys, and you don't seem at all like. Obviously, you got a little accent, but I saw the videos, and it just killed me that it was you.
Yeah, we amp it up when we have to, you know.
Yeah, I love it. So I'm excited to see what happens for you. Like that's
Thank you,
Thank you,
man.
man.
like a dream come true, kind of like it's an American success story on its
Yeah,
way. It hasn't reached
yeah,
the last
man.
chapter yet, but
Hell yeah.
I love seeing all your hard work pay off that way. That's
Oh,
awesome.
thank you, bro. And
Thanks.
John, we got to have you. So we actually have our podcast coming out in like 2 weeks. 2, 3 weeks, I would say. It's called The Scythe. We've been banking episodes for the last 3, 4 months. We'd
Yeah,
love to have you come on, man, and do our
anytime.
show too.
Yeah, anytime. Hey, do you mind talking about sports a little bit? Because you guys
Fuck
lean into
no.
Oh,
that.
yeah, let's get
Let's
Yeah.
talk
to it.
sports.
So, you guys have a lot of sports in your skits, right? Talk about being a
Yeah.
Giants fan. Talk about the sadness that is accompanied by being a
Bro,
Giants fan.
it's so rough because like we're 2-12, and like going into last year, we were like, it can't be worse than last year. We got to get better. Yeah, we drafted well, but the team's just like a fucking dumpster fire.
It's so bad.
Do you feel like the
It's
coach isn't getting it done, or what is it?
I mean, at this point, it's like they bring in new GMs and new coaches every other year, and they still just suck. So it's like, is
Yeah,
it just a cursed organization like the Jets? Hopefully not, but
It's
possibly.
it's tough,
yeah,
man, because it's like I like Brian Dable. He won Coach of the Year his first year a couple years ago. Joe Schoen, the GM, he's missed on a lot, but he's also did a great job of like putting the pieces together. He drafted Neighbors, Scadaboo, Dart, all these guys within a couple of years. But then you look at it and you look at the product that this team puts on the field, and it just seems like they're not on the NFL level. Like it's
yeah,
fucking horrible. Like rookie mistakes.
Can't
yeah,
make a tackle. I've never seen a team on 3rd and 19. You're like, okay, the other team's getting a first down somehow,
Yeah.
some way. They missed 95 tackles,
yeah. I'm
and
gonna go to the
then
bathroom right now. I don't need to see
yeah,
this.
And I seen a stat actually on Twitter earlier. The Giants have not hit over a 45-yard field goal in 3 years.
so
Oh,
embarrassing.
Get a
Jesus!
fucking kicker. Not Koo, the guy who kicked his own toe in the dirt. Like, you
What
kidding
the
me?
hell happened with that? Like,
That's just a generational, like that just speaks to what we're saying, how
I
bad of a team we are.
I actually thought that was AI. I
Yeah,
thought
so
somebody
did
had made
I.
that.
Bro, I was watching it. I was next to my dad watching it. And we were like, was that a fucking trick play? What was that?
We thought it was a fake punt.
Did you guys
Oh,
just
my
turn
God.
the TV off and be done
Oh
with
my
it?
god! It
That's
was
enough.
just a moment of silence because there was no words for that
Yeah,
situation.
then they showed the replay and he just fucking kicked the dirt and missed the ball. And it was just insane.
Never seen that in my
Good,
life.
good God, your mom's in the crowd. You can't do that. Fuck, come on.
Yeah, ridiculous.
So,
And then the
so
Yankees are even another fucking problem. Jesus.
well, I mean, I was looking up some stuff because I know they're you guys have some great teams. I mean, the Giants have been 8-time world champions, right?
Yeah.
Four Super Bowls, 4 pre-Super Bowl era, and then the Yankees are 27-time world
Oh
champions,
my God.
Insane.
but
And
not
you
the
know
last.
that's all you hear from Yankee fans is about the 27 because the last 15 years have been just irrelevant.
Yeah,
Brutal.
rough. They were pretty good this year, right? They just didn't quite make it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just lost the playoffs like we do every fucking
And
season.
last year we were in the World Series and just got embarrassed over poor decision making because the GM is a freaking moron.
Yeah, bro.
God, it's hard to get that level, and the Yankees are so storied. If it's not
Yeah.
perfect,
Yeah. It's like World Series or bust every season for the Yankees.
100%. And
Yeah.
then it's just not like that in sports sometimes. But I
Yeah.
love hearing you guys talk about it because it cracks me up.
It's worse, AJ. It's worse. We could be Mets and Jets fans.
That's
Yeah. We
and
always look at it like that.
so. What's the difference between a Giants fan and a Jets fan?
Oh God! I mean, we think we got it bad. They got it really
The
fucking
Jets
bad.
haven't won a Super Bowl since 1969. They have the longest active playoff drought. They haven't made the playoffs in 16 years. The last time they made the playoffs, Mark Sanchez butt fumbled.
And it's brutal because all of our good friends are Jets fans, and like they were at the game, for example, when Rogers on the 20th anniversary, I think it was, of 9/11, like
Yeah.
runs out with the flag on primetime. A down later, the Achilles
Pops
injury.
his
Like, oh,
Achilles.
I feel bad for the Jets.
I do
I feel
too.
bad for Jets fans. It sucks.
Do you think they just inherently like to suffer a little bit more than most
I
people?
think so. Yeah, a little bit. It has to be.
There's like obviously an old theory. They go, Joe Namath sold his soul for the championship. If God got his rest of his soul, if he ever passes, then the Jets will win again. But I don't know. I
Well,
don't
he's
know.
getting pretty old. Maybe someday.
That's
I
how
mean,
you know they're terrible. That they have a Joe Namath devil selling his soul curses as the reason that they suck ass.
Jesus. Well, you got to come up with something. The Cubs had the goat, right? Like the goat
Yeah.
lighting the city on fire.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
man.
got to
The
have a
Cubs, yeah, the
reason.
Cubs didn't win for 100 years.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So the Jets have a chance then. They're
They
only
do. Yeah, they do.
what? They're 60 years in. So
Let's go another 40 at this point.
somebody's going to be a grandfather by the time they win one.
Oh my God. And I remember. Imagine.
I remember. I like
Yeah.
that. So who are your favorite? Give me your Mount Rushmore of Giants.
Ooh, what a question. Well, it's hard not to put the one and only Lawrence Taylor on there. Probably the greatest of all time. Greatest defender.
The fact that he's the greatest of all time and would play on crack every game. is
Have you heard
Maybe
amazing.
we
those
got to
stories?
rethink our training regimens here. Imagine.
Seriously, everybody go to the crack table real quick. Get some.
Yeah. I gotta say Odell, man.
Yeah. Got to put Odell. And Matt Rushmore was 4, right? Yeah, 4.
Yeah.
So I would say Lawrence Taylor, Odell. It's hard not to put Eli Manning on there just because of the success rate. Fucking hell.
Maybe Tiki.
Could put Tiki on
Tiki
there.
Barber, greatest Giants rusher.
You guys, I forget how young you are.
Maybe Michael Strahan.
There you
Like a
go.
Strahan.
There's
Yeah,
one.
man.
Hell
All-time
yeah.
sack season leader.
Yeah, Miles
What?
Garrett might break it next week, which is insane.
Well, do you remember when he broke the record that Favre kind of took a dive on that play?
Yes.
God.
Who was Favre's old teammate who gets pissed off till this day for it? Mark something, I think.
You ever see that video?
No, I haven't.
I gotta
Who
send
it-
it to you. He's like, Brett Favre saying what's up. He's like, you know what it is. He's like, I want my sack back.
I'm gonna get my sack back. I'm gonna get my sack back, dude.
And Brett Favre's like, what
Yeah,
the
he's
hell?
like, you laid down and like you cost me my sack record.
Wasn't it like Lawrence Taylor? Like about to sack him too? Like
It might be Reggie White. Like it might
Reggie
have been
White.
Reggie White because he played with Brett for a while, but I don't remember.
Let me
You'll have
look-
to
let me
send me
look
the
it up.
video.
yeah, that was wild. But yeah, man, like Strahan, Lawrence Taylor, Odell Beckham, Eli Manning. I feel like that's a nice 4.
How long did Odell play for the Giants?
Odell was on there for I would say what 5, 6 seasons maybe.
Yeah.
Couldn't be longer than that.
He
For
was
me-
like, yeah, 'cause then we traded him. Yeah, let's trade Odell Beckham.
He has, I think the second best catch in NFL history in my mind.
Yeah.
That's
That-
what do you got for the first? Is it the helmet?
It was no, even though that was a pretty damn good one. Who that was against and the situation that was in, that's as big
Yeah.
a catch as ever. But it was the Steelers. The guy had dropped the touchdown pass before.
Was it San Antonio
Against the-
Holmes in Super Bowl?
Yes. So
Yeah, in the end zone.
I
San
remember
Antonio
that.
Holmes, he dropped the open pass, and then Roethlisberger put a friggin' dime in the corner
Yeah.
over 2 people.
Yeah.
He stretches out. That's the greatest catch as far as combination athleticism and moment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
and
it-
that was against I think the Cardinals, right, in the Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
it was. OBJ's got to be the number one, just sheer athletic, unbelievable catch. I got to go with you on that one. I like that.
Yeah, man, I feel like he just changed the game after that. You seen everybody trying to do one-handers and shit.
Have you seen those guys though? Those guys will go out on a speed machine and catch balls backhanded, one-handed.
Unreal.
Oh,
What
I
are you
found out
doing?
who the guy is. Mark Gastineau.
Oh, that's right.
He was
I
a
remember.
fucking lunatic.
Yeah, he was. He was a Jet.
Yeah, he was a Jet.
He was a Jet when he was good. Joe Klecko and Mark Gastineau played together in New York, and they had a
Joe
pretty decent
Klecko.
team there. Yeah.
The sack
Mark-
exchange.
Mark Gastineau turned out to be like a male dancer at some point or some
Oh
weird
my
thing.
God.
Ah, Jesus.
Yeah, that long mullet, curly black. Oh.
Went off the deep end, huh?
I think he had a mustache too. He had the whole kind of 70s porno thing going for him.
The Ron Jeremy thing.
There you go. All right, so we got that. How are we doing with the Yankees? Who goes on your Mount Rushmore?
Wow,
for the
Mount
Yankees?
Rushmore of Yankees. That's tough because just
I go, my favorite Yankee of all time is Mickey Mantle.
Yep.
it's hard
I
not to
got
put the Mick on there. I mean, the Iron Horse. I mean, you got to put Gehrig on there. I feel
Yep.
like, but it's like fuck. I wish I could do like Mount Rushmores from eras because it's hard not to put DiMaggio. It's hard not to put Babe Ruth, Yogi Berra, Jeter. Yogi Berra's got like 9 championships.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So
A-Rod. I mean, A-Rod was only a Yankee for like 10 years, but he helped us in '09.
Mattingly,
I'll
Mattingly
tell
was
you
a
why.
great player.
I'll tell you why I'm not. Joe DiMaggio was one of the best ever. But we have a story from a family friend of ours, and me being a big Mickey Mantle fan. Joe DiMaggio never mentored Mickey Mantle, especially his rookie year when he got called back up. And Joe DiMaggio is also the reason in the World Series Mickey Mantle tore his ACL in his rookie season and never was the same because Joe DiMaggio called him off really late.
yeah, he's
Oh,
got his
yeah.
leg stuck in like a drain in his.
He tore his ACL. They didn't have ACL surgeries in the 50s.
No. Yeah, your
You
career's
know?
done in the 50s. If you tear your
Yeah,
ACL,
man.
that's
And
he,
Mickey
he literally played the rest of his career with a torn ACL. Wow.
and how great a player do you have to be that good with an injury?
Speaks
That's-
volumes.
Have you seen that Roger Maris movie?
61.
61, man.
Yeah.
That was
Have you
great.
seen it?
Great movie.
It addresses that Mickey Mantle, Joe DiMaggio thing, how they had kind of a stilted relationship.
Yeah, man.
That was a great
And
movie.
Joe DiMaggio, as
Yeah, it
great
was
of a
great.
ball player as he was, so our cousin's grandfather was the biggest Yankee fan growing up. He's like 90 now, so this was back in the day. He's seen Joe DiMaggio at the game. I think it was Red Sox Yankees. Joe DiMaggio said he would autograph a ball for him, never did it, whatever the case is. He's walking by a restaurant now. I think it was either in Boston or New York. Sees DiMaggio in the restaurant, walks back up to him. He's like, hey, and if you remember me, you didn't sign my ball at the game. Would you mind like signing it? Oh, I'm eating, kid. Get out of here.
Oh.
From that day on, he became the biggest Red Sox fan of all time.
Oh, like not fuck you once, but fuck you both
Yeah, it
times.
was like a 10-year-old kid. Sign a ball, man.
What the hell? That's crazy. I don't
Insane.
really understand that. And as being part of a team, it's super important to mentor those young guys. Like, how are you going to make the
Yeah.
World Series again without Mickey Mantle, right?
You know, Mickey Mantle was so bad. His before he got called up, they sent him back down. He was originally number 6, and then when he came back up, someone took 6, so that's why he moved to number 7.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, he was so bad. He got like sent back down like 3 times his first season. Wow.
Oh, that's a great story. Who do you like
Oh,
for
yeah.
pitchers? I was looking at the list of the Yankees, and like you guys named all the all-time greats. I think Jeter's the only guy positionally that really stands out for me later,
Yeah.
right? Before
Yeah,
that,
man.
Garrett,
Pitchers, I mean, you got freaking Billy Martin, you got
Andy
Whitey
Pettit.
Ford, Andy
Whitey
Pettit,
Ford.
Catfish.
Randy
And-
Johnson.
Oh yeah, I forgot because he played for he played
He was
for
on
Arizona.
the Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
Seattle.
When they beat the Yankees
Yeah.
in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the big U.
Yeah.
And then Mike Messina was a legend.
Pettit.
Mariano Rivera. Like,
Yeah, Pettit's got the record, I think, for most wins. Yankee
yeah,
wins
most
this season.
wins.
love Andy.
And then
it's
Mari-
actually his son.
Oh my God.
Andy Pettit's son DM'd me like a couple months ago, Jared Pettit, and he's like, me and my dad love all the videos. I was like, hold the fucking phone here. Your dad's Andy Pettit? Like,
Yeah, push pause. I need to live here
Yeah,
for a minute. I thought of Mariano Rivera first,
Yeah.
because I'm not a huge baseball guy, But gosh, the amount of names with all that success that the Yankees had, that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good Mount Rushmore. I like it.
Oh my God, you get a kick out of this too. So we went to a couple months ago. We went to Bernie Williams' celebrity softball game, and what a guy! First of all, Bernie is, and Mariano Rivera plays every year, but he tore his Achilles in Old Timers Day this year,
Oh
so he didn't
no!
make it. And we were like, of course, Mariano would have been on our team, playing right field.
That's their fault, bro. They
Yeah.
put Mariano in like center field. He tore his
Why?
Achilles.
Why?
Literally, why is he not on the mound?
Kidding me?
Put him somewhere he doesn't have to run, and everybody could just watch him play. You know, center field.
Center field, best closer of all time.
Remember, there was like a because I was playing first and
Yep.
Bernie was on the mound, and there was like a pop fly between us, and I called him off, but he got really close. So like I kind of went like this, and the ball dropped. He's like, "I thought you got it." I was like, "Bernie, I don't want to." God forbid I shouldered him and like injured Bernie Williams at his own softball game.
Oh my gosh! You call off the Hall of Famer. I got this.
Yeah, ball drops. I was like, "Ah, fuck my leg."
You should have said something like, "Let me cook, bro. I got it." That would have been better. So this leads me to MMA. Like you guys do jujitsu. Is that kind of built your interest in MMA?
Honestly, John, we've been watching the UFC since we were like 10.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
since
awesome.
like my favorite fighter used to be Rampage and Anderson in like '09.
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, we were like OG. Like I remember the UFC Unleashed would be on all the time on Spike,
Yeah.
and we grew up watching that. Like I love Jones, Rashad Evans, Liddell, like all the legends of that time. And yeah, we've been watching it fucking forever, like
Oh,
forever.
that's
man.
great. How many events
Yeah.
have you gone to?
We went to Usman Covington too at the Garden, and then
Insane card.
insane card. Actually, when you look back on it, that was Pereira's debut, Ian Gary's debut. Gaethje Chandler was on that card.
Right
Oh,
with
that
the
was a
Bobby
banger.
Green.
Yeah. So
That's
we've been watching it forever, man, and it's so crazy to see how the sport's like changed and evolved now. Obviously,
what do you think? Like, tell me how what your opinions on how it's evolved. What do you think? Like, how's
well,
it gotten better?
yeah, better. I think the levels like obviously way higher now. I mean, especially the international fighters were not as common as they are now. But now I think the wrestling is just taken over, especially in recent years.
Well,
Crazy.
like Randy Couture is a wrestler. Rampage is a good wrestler. John Jones is a great wrestler. So
Yeah.
wrestling really has been a staple. But those
Yeah.
Eastern Europeans are kind of, boy, they're a pain in the ass. They're hard to deal with.
Oh,
And then you're like even like I'll look at like old stand up like the old stand up fights in between like 2008 until like now, and you're like they would just bite down on the mouthpiece and just throw overhands. It's so much more technical now.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
it's like every sport, right? It just develops
Yeah.
and goes. So now that same question for you: Who's your Mount Rushmore in MMA? Who are your favorites?
wow.
That's a great.
That's
question.
actually a great
I
question.
gotta go John Jones.
Yeah, Bones got to be on there.
Yeah,
I gotta go GSP.
Yeah. It's hard not to put
I
Silva
put
up there.
Silver up there, even though a lot of people want. I put Anderson up there to come into the UFC at 31 and go on a 17 fight win streak.
and
Ridiculous.
he fought a bunch of hard fights before that too. He fought tough.
Yeah, in Japan, he was in Japan, right?
He fought. There was a
And then
rumble.
and then they didn't do them any favors at like 44. They give him DC and Brazil on like
Yeah.
4 day notice on 5 round fight at light heavyweight. Like
Yeah, he was great in his time. I don't know that there was we talk about Hall of Fames or Mount Rushmores or whatever, just as spots of greatness. There's a lot of great people that were great
Yeah.
for a month, a year, or whatever. But
Yeah.
somebody that has a longer career, I think Anderson gets a bad rap because he fought so late and he's still doing it, right?
yeah, literally. He's
so-
boxing Tyron Woodley this weekend.
Yeah, you're
Fuck.
gonna
Oh
be
my God.
you're gonna be 45 or 48. You're definitely not gonna look like you looked when you were 28.
Yeah.
And that the last guy, I mean, you could argue. Listen, I'm not I respect Khabib, but I don't think his resume aged the greatest. It's hard not to put Mighty Mouse up there too. Like,
Yeah, I
You
have
know?
those. You can't not. For me, the 25ers, they're just so dynamic and they're almost interchangeable. And then
Yeah.
the fact that Mighty Mouse was not interchangeable is pretty amazing. And
Yeah.
how skilled he is,
oh my God.
But maybe the most, as far as Mount Rushmore of disrespected fighters by the UFC, Mighty Mouse is probably in the first spot.
I mean, the fact that they
100%.
traded him for Ben Askren. I mean, I'm like,
Yeah. What the fuck?
to this day, is the craziest thing ever.
I can't understand that. But
Yeah.
I see. I like Ben Askren too. Like
Yeah, me
I do
too.
too. God bless Ben. I mean, he had a really rough time. Like, thank God
What
he's
an
doing well now.
amazing story, huh?
Yeah.
Have you
Oh
seen
my
some of
God.
that?
Yeah, man. I was
Double lung transplant.
freaking insane,
Jesus.
and he's wrestling again on the mats.
He
He's
looks
nuts.
great.
Looks awesome.
I think that willpower and that strength of character really, he's applied it to a harder battle than he's ever had before.
Oh my god, man, I can only imagine.
Super admirable.
I'm trying to think like who else maybe honorable mentions.
So many good guys, man. Like thinking it over the years, like I'm trying to like even favorites. Who are some favorites?
How do you feel like Islam is on that list? I was debating if I should have him on there.
I'll tell you what, John. Islam is amazing, and what he did to JDM, I was like, holy shit. You know, I thought JDM would have had a way more competitive fight. But if you look at his last couple of wins, it was 1 day Moicano.
Yeah.
Before he got to the title belt, listen, he dismantled Oliveira. It was 3 day Dan Hooker, 5 day Bobby Green.
Then
Yeah.
Drew Dober before
Yeah,
that.
and then you look at the Moicano when you're like, oh, okay. Moicano was supposed to be this guy who just his last fight almost got finished by Dariush, who hasn't looked the greatest recently. I would put Islam up there, but I wouldn't consider him like top 5 of all time yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Like Islam's phenomenal. Like every time I watch him, I'm always like, I give him less credit than he shuts me up because he's just a great fighter. But I think his resume is not like. I think it's a little overrated if we're being honest.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think Habib had a little bit of that in his career too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But you can only fight who they put in front of you.
That's
Very
true.
true. You can't control all the other
The
stuff.
same with Mighty Mouse. Some of the guys are like Ray Borg. I mean,
Ray Borg, yeah,
I like Ray Borg. He's tough, but is he going to get you to the top of the heap?
of course.
That flying armbar was insane.
Oh God,
Dude, the guys still do it. Somebody did it yesterday in practice.
Really?
And the other guy got up. You fucking did the DJ to me. What the hell?
Dude, I want to see Islam's next fight be against. Obviously, Ilya stepped away, and obviously he's at welterweight, so that might not happen right away. I would love to see him and that kid Michael Morales.
I was just going to say Morales is a monster.
huge.
I feel like he's too big for him to just hold down.
Yeah. Well, and that's
We were
the-
watching the fight too. We were looking in the cage, and we were seeing Brady and Morales. We're like, Morales is fucking gigantic.
Yeah, bro. The
Yeah.
second he like connected with Sean Brady was probably like, oh shit.
Yeah. Well, I think Brady thought he could get in there and take him
Yeah.
down, right? Because that's what he
Yeah.
does. But he looked, when he got hit, it was over. And
He has balls for taking that fight though, because he was like arguably the number 1 contender, and Morales was
Yeah.
like the 10th.
yeah. But at 70, all those guys are good, right? Like
So true.
Morales and Prates and Ian Gary.
Yeah.
And I mean,
You know what's crazy, John? That to see how like 170, because a couple years ago it wasn't looking too hot. Now like the resurgence of that division, like
I feel
unreal.
like 170 and middleweight kind of flipped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I
you
agree.
know?
I
Because
agree.
middleweight
You guys-
got like those 3 or 4 guys, but other than that, it's like, what are you gonna do, Marvin Vittori? Like, you know?
I think Marvin's gone around the corner a little bit.
Yeah, out there.
We were watching the fight. We're like, dude, we watched so many Vittori fights. Just like move your head, like you never move your head. Like, that chin is something though.
Oh, we fought him with Jared Cannonier. I don't know
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
remember that
Yeah,
fight.
yeah.
I remember that fight. That fight
Jared's,
was nuts.
Yeah, he still has the record for middleweight most punches landed or whatever. And Vittori just made it through the whole thing.
Yeah,
And at the end, he was fine. I think he could have done another round.
yeah, that chin is
But
titanium.
Jared, it was great going to dinner with him. He's some fighter too, man.
Yeah.
Didn't he start as a heavyweight?
Yeah, he's one of the only fighters. Him and McGregor have knockouts at 3 different divisions.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's got a
Wow, that's
knockout at
stacked.
heavyweight, lightweight, light heavyweight, and middleweight. Yeah.
Jared hits probably like a fucking truck.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh, the guys talk about it all the time because he's a really great teammate. And so in our gym we don't have a heavy guys and light guys. They all go together, and I think it's important that you learn how to do that. But Jared can't obviously let go. Like he's got to be nice. And the guys talk about how good his control is and how he doesn't hurt anybody.
Oh wow.
But when he hits you, it's something. It's terrible.
Dude, Jared's fought like literally on everybody, I feel like, in middleweight.
His resume is ridiculous.
Yeah, he's had a good career. I think it's been mismanaged over the last couple of years. Was hoping we'd get another little shot in there, but that Venom Page fight was shit. Nobody wants to fight Venom Page.
No
Yeah,
man.
he's too.
MVP
So like,
is just-
how do you prepare for that? Like,
You just got to chase him around, and nobody catches
Yeah.
him. Like
bro.
Ian Gary beat him, but it was a split decision. You know.
Yeah, and he was just trying to grapple him. Ian.
Yeah, he didn't want to strike with him. It was crazy.
So I wish Jared had gotten one more shot at it because he's just such a great guy. I'm biased, of course.
I mean, he put a beating on RoboCop pretty recently.
Yeah, he did, and we didn't get rewarded for that. What we got for
Yeah.
that was
Fucking
Michael
MVP?
Venom Page. Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, sick.
and we wanted to move up and see because He took not for nothing, but he took Imavov on kind of short notice off of
Yeah.
his surgery, and he took the Brazilian kid Bohalho a short notice off of his
Yeah,
surgery.
I forgot.
So he hung in there for both of those.
Yeah.
We were winning the fight until we got caught by Imavov, and then
Yeah, that was kind of an early stoppage, in my opinion.
Jason and I have talked about that at length, and so
Yeah.
he's a good ref. I gotta go with him, but I think he should have given us a couple more. If you're at that level, you deserve the chance to figure it out.
Yeah, 100%.
So what do you guys got coming up in the future? Like, are you gonna just take
So-
over the entertainment business or what?
Hopefully, one step at a time. So we can't disclose the show that's coming out that we already filmed, but we'll tell you when we can. It's going to be releasing on like cable and stars and whatnot. So we got that coming out. Our podcast is releasing in a couple weeks. Our
We just
screenplay.
did the show Gravesend, which is on Amazon Prime. It's like an Italian American mob show. We just got casted for that.
Oh,
That's gonna be
good.
pretty cool. Yeah, man, I would just say like new content, new shows, just a bunch of new stuff, man. Just getting excited for the future again,
Dude, you guys, like I said, I meet a lot of people, but you guys were. I appreciate you doing this because you were like bright lights of that trip for me. I couldn't
Thank
stop
you, brother.
talking about how funny y'all were and just how down to earth and cool to talk to. So, hey,
Thanks. We appreciate that.
Thanks for joining me today, man. I'll
course.
get all that stuff, and I can't wait to see you. I'm gonna be watching TV, a movie one day, and be like, I know those guys.
Yeah.
And my son will go, no, you don't. I'm gonna have to pull up the tape and let him know.
Yeah, pull up the clips, man.
All right, boys. Thank you so much for being on here. We'll talk to you soon.
Of course.
Okay.
John, have Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, John.
Yeah. I hope you guys have a great holiday. See you later.